guys, it's Lottie here from Mr. B's Bookshop in Bath, and I'm very excited because we've got another instalment of our Mr. B's Booksellers Dozen. As always, we have 24 books in the Booksellers Dozen, so there are the 5 that I talk about today, and then there's another 19 that you can go and have a look at. We have them all on our website. You can also check out a PDF which has all of our little previews which tell you why we're so excited about them. The first book that I'm going to talk about is one of my colleague Lucinda's recent favourites. It's called The Ghost of Frédéric Chopin, and it's by Eric Fay. This is published by Pushkin, which is one of our kind of favourite independent publishing houses here, but they have recently started doing a series called Walter Presents, and these tend to be kind of continental crime or mystery novels. This one in particular, it follows a woman who has suddenly claimed that she is being channeled by the spirit of Frédéric Chopin, the famous composer, who has started creating more kind of masterworks through her. This story gets picked up by a journalist and a private investigator who start looking into whether or not these claims are true. Lucinda absolutely loved it. It's got a real noir vibe, but it's also at its core this incredible piece of intrigue fiction. The next book is one that I've just started myself, and it's called Leonora in the Morning Light by Michaela Carter. So this is a fictionalised account of the real life of Leonora Carrington, who was a surrealist artist. It follows Leonora from the very, very kind of beginnings of her career as an artist and her relationship with the surrealist painter Max Ernst. The book traverses Europe in this 1940s setting, so we see the impact the Second World War has on all of these different artistic figures and famous writers, musicians, actresses, actors, and you move through this kind of salon of different artistic experiences alongside Leonora as she discovers this new world. The novel is incredibly lyrical and rich in setting and is completely transportive. A fantastic one for fans of All the Light We Cannot See. The next book that I'm going to talk about is one that my colleague Emma absolutely loved, and it's called Highway Blue by Isla Macfarlane. This is a proper kind of road trip novel. So it follows a woman called Anna Marie who, when celebrating her first anniversary with her husband Cal, is walked out on by him. And the book then picks up 2 years later when she's kind of picked up her life and recreated it. Cal returns home as a bit of a surprise and has clearly got himself into a little bit of trouble, hence the ensuing road trip to try and escape the past that they're leaving behind. It is stylish, cinematic and stark, and one of those ones that Emma keeps recommending to anyone who will walk in who wants a little bit of road trip fiction. The next book that I'm going to talk about is a book called Murder, the Biography, and it's by Kate Morgan. This book is a history of the last 1,000 years or so of murder as a kind of legal concept, but also is smattered throughout with these fantastic case studies and examples throughout history of different murders, murder trials, murder ballads, murder in the press. Kate takes a really broad, expansive look at the societal surroundings of murder as well as the legal surroundings of murder. It's a little bit grisly at times, but it certainly satisfies that morbid curiosity, which I know we all have. And the last book that I'm going to chat about today is a book called The Summer I Robbed a Bank by David O'Doherty. This book follows a young boy called Ross who is having to spend the summer with his uncle on a farm in Ireland in the middle of nowhere. Rex isn't exactly looking forward to this. He's very aware of the fact that it's probably going to rain the entire summer. So he's quite surprised when he lands in Ireland and realises that his uncle is planning a bank robbery. Obviously, hilarious antics ensue, and Rex ends up having a far more interesting summer than he thought. It is a proper whirlwind adventure which brings up some interesting moral questions, but is a great, fun story, perfect for fans of Frank Cottrell Boyce. That's the 5 books that we're going to talk about today, but like I say, there are another 19 fantastic books that we're super excited about for May. We've got all of the descriptions for the books and all of the links for where you can buy them on the PDF and in the description down below. Like always, you can have a little look at more of the stuff that we're reading and getting excited about on the Mr. B's website. You can check out some more of our YouTube videos, and you can give us a call or drop us an email in store if you wanted to ask any bookish questions. I hope you enjoy the books this month and enjoy the step into spring, and we will see you next month for some more Booksellers Dozen. Can I have that? Shall I do that again?